What do you wish more people knew about dealing with grief?
I think I wish that more people knew that everyone deals with it in such different ways. And I know that's said a lot, but I think specifically for athletes, like as an athlete going through a loss, there's so many things that you have to like put on hold. And um, I mean, it kind of just like takes over everything you're going through. So I wish people had a little bit more patience with those who are going through grief and knew that it didn't just look like how it would for everyone else.
Yeah, that's so important. I love the part about patience.
Mhm.
But let's say like your teammates with someone or maybe one of your family members is experiencing grief. What are some things that they could do to help their loved one?
I think a big thing for me is asking the question of how do you want to be helped? How do you want to be comforted? Because not everyone wants advice. Not everyone wants just someone who's going to listen. They want you to tell them like, okay, this is like what I think you should do, whatever. So I think that's the first question. And then I think being very consistent through that because that person is feeling like everything is very inconsistent in their life. And so to you, for you being there and like constantly remind I'm here for you in whatever way you need um is really important. And of course, again with the everyone deals with it differently, being really not judgmental. Like some people deal with grief and they become angry. Some people are sobbing, crying. Some people are even laughing when they're talking about it. And so just like being mindful, like they have a lot going on and it's not going to show in their emotions all the way.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. What advice would you give to young athletes who are about to enter college?
Um, I would say go in with your mind open is the biggest thing. Like for me, I thought things were going to go a certain way and I was very set on how this is what it's going to look like. Of course, COVID happened. It was very different than I thought it would be.
Mhm.
So I think just being ready to be adaptive and whatever's thrown at you, you're going to deal with in your own way, but don't think it's going to be how it is in your head kind of
Mhm.
situation. And I think especially just right away coming in college, like make sure you're making an effort to forge relationships that are like it's going to be really important when you're going through something or when even when you're succeeding to have that one person at least that you can go to for help or advice or things like that.
Yeah, I love that. So, last question. What are some hobbies you have outside of your sport that you love?
So my major is psychology, but I have a minor in writing. So I
Mhm.
really love writing poetry and kind of like nonfiction memoir. Like my goal is to write a healing self-help kind of book in the future. So I really love writing a lot of like nature things. I grew up in SoCal, so the beach for me is a really good calming place.